Hey everybody, so we're going to take a walk outside now. So if I came out the front door, we're headed out and we're going to go out and feed the chickens, and we're going to go to the compost bin. And the compost is basically the stuff that the chickens won't eat. So Katrina's going to turn around now. I'm going to show you where we go out.
Come on, Beans.
Into the front yard. And then when you get out here, I'm going to have her turn and pan back towards the house for a second, because I want to show you that we have critter-proofed ourselves. So we have 2 solar electric panels here that are for our fence. So if you notice, there's a thin wire here at the bottom. So if a predator tries to go under, when they go under and touch the wire fence, they'll get zapped. Or if a predator tries to come over, you see the thin wire here, again, they'll touch that and they'll touch the metal fence and they'll get like super conducted. So we did that all the way around the house. So it should take care of low predators and high predators. And now we're going to walk over to the chicken coop, so you get kind of a feel of, you know, how we're set up here.
Come on, Bean Predator.
And then out at the chicken coop / compost area / future bunny pen / greenhouse, we've also set up a bigger solar charger out here.
Oh, chickens.
Chickens are getting crazy, getting a crazy one. To predator proof all of this, because like I said, any of the scraps that the chickens don't eat, like banana peels or citrus, things like that, we put into the compost. So right now though, we're gonna give our chickens some of our scraps. So it gets a little chaotic here. So you see the chickens are safe. They got their predator proofing, 3 layers here. And then Katrina and I actually built this whole thing all out of scraps from here around the property. So wish me luck. All right, back up. Come on, Goldie. So Goldie just pops a squat and doesn't want to let you by. So normally the chickens do get outside time if we're out here working near them, but we can't leave them out all the time because of hawks and predators and things like that. So this is just like their afternoon snack kind of, and then they'll actually get dinner at like 5:30. So they'll get their chicken scratch and stuff like that. But they seem happy. They're giving us eggs. So we'll let them enjoy. But like I said, when we're out here and working, they actually have outside time here in this little fenced-in area, just so we can keep an eye on them and make sure they're safe. All right. So now we're moving on to the compost area. And to get to the compost area right now, this is what's going to be bunny pens right here. Another little garden, outside garden.
You can probably just chuck it over there if you don't want to.
Compost. So normally I would have to go down here to the end where the greenhouse is and walk in. But like Katrina said, I could probably chuck it. So we'll do that today.
And actually,
so
I'll turn you off.
Here,
you're turned off.
In here, the only thing the chickens won't eat, and they actually will, their own chicken shells. So we do hard-boiled eggs every morning. I have an old cork from a bottle of wine. I cut it up into really small pieces because that'll help actually aerate the soil. And then the top of a pumpkin, because we cut up a whole pumpkin for the chickens so that all winter we'll have pumpkin to feed them. Like every month they have enough pumpkin to last them all winter. So then also in the compost, these are my ash from the wood stove. So this will go in here as well. And there we go. That's going to help us get good soil in the spring.
Fence is on.
So Katrina's turned the fence back on. So we'll walk down around here again. You'll see it's low, medium, and high. Low predators trying to scoot under. Somebody trying to eat straight through the middle, and somebody trying to climb over the top. Hopefully we can keep them out. So as we're walking, you'll see the back end of our garage here. This is the back of the garage, but the front of the house and the little bunkhouse. All right. So let's keep walking. As we go through here, up on the left, you'll see our solar panel array up on the hill. That's how we power everything.
It's right there.
And then here's the entrance to the greenhouse, just this little tiny opening. Predators don't actually seem to find a little way in once they realize that it's fenced in all the way around. So the greenhouse right now inside is probably about 75 degrees, which is awesome. So we're coming up along the side of the garage now. If you look up past the solar array, we actually have a corral up there on the hill. And up there is where we're also going to put in...
Right there.
Up by that tree up there is where we're also going to put in an outhouse, just in case we have a problem with our septic system.
We do have indoor plumbing.
Have an outhouse. So now Katrina's going to pan back, and you'll see the garage. Finally done. And if you look at our trailer right now, it's full of foam insulation. That is so that we can build our TSMMA gym inside of our garage, which will have a wood stove in it and walls, then we'll be able to train inside. All right, so now we're walking through the little cutout we have going to the yard. And so this is going to the side of the house.
I went the wrong way.
That's okay. The side of the house. So again, the bunkhouse is right here. So if you're looking at the house now, this is where the pellet stove is in that front corner. So our living room's there. As you pan back, then the bedroom is there. And then the bathroom's on the opposite side of that. So behind Katrina, you'll see we have 5 cords of wood stacked for our wood stove, which is our primary heat. And like I said, if we ever have a problem with the wood stove, let's go this way. We actually have the pellet stove as backup. And then if that's ever an issue, we also have propane heat as a backup to the backup to the backup. So we're gonna walk across to our generator shed. And so in the generator shed, we actually have all of our canned goods right now, all of our bottled wine that we made.
Beer.
Beer, and our whole solar array, and then all our chicken food. So this is all our chicken supplies, our canned goods that we made. This is our solar array, our whole panel here, which has everything inside. I'm not going to open it. Everything's inside of our solar array. So right now it is, what, 4 o'clock in the afternoon?
Close to it.
It's 3:45, and our solar array is actually showing full. So we've harnessed all the energy from the sun today, and we're running it at full power right now, which will last us all the way through the night. So we can watch TV, we can cook, we can take a shower if we want. So even our well troll, this is our well troll, which pulls the water up from the ground into the well. That's run off of our solar additionally, so that we can take showers and whatnot. All right, so our washer dryer is in here for now. Not hooked up right now though, because we're having a water issue for the winter. So we have that shut off. And going along the back of the house, turn to your left. So along the back now, this would be our bathroom right here on the corner. That's the addition that we built to join the kitchen and the house together. So we'll walk over here. We have a buried propane tank, which is a 500-gallon propane tank. And then we had an additional 250-gallon tank put in for our range.
Glare's real bad there.
Come on up. For our range. But they'll actually work off of each other simultaneously, so that they'll actually go down together. So one won't get to 80%, one will be at 50. They'll actually go together. And then to show you here, on the kitchen pod, we actually have dish. So Jay, we have TV. And then we got HughesNet, which is our internet, so that we can now make phone calls from inside, because before we could only make phone calls from outside. All right, so trying to turn to your right, head back towards the generator shed. So if our solar batteries ever get below 50%, 51%, we have a propane generator that kicks on as a backup, and that will charge the batteries up to like 69, 70%. And then if they still didn't charge up enough during the day, if it was cloudy or whatever, it would just kick on and run again. So that's our solar generator there. All right, so now
right there,
we're gonna walk back out and go out the back gate, which is actually what we consider our driveway to come up to the house.
I hope this thing uploads. You're at almost 10 minutes.
All right, so our nice 1982 Ford truck came with the property, which is good because we can go harvest wood in the woods. I guess that's where you get wood from. And then out here, just to show you, again, the solar array's up here, but our driveway actually comes from here. So if you continue to go down this way, this will be our driveway, and it kind of goes through an S-turn, loops back up around behind the corral. And then we have a 1.5 miles out of literally dirt road / cow pasture, and before we get to the main road, which is Boulder, and there we have a locked gate, so only we can get in here. We actually just met our neighbor from California. He has a Connex building up on the next mountain over. He was here for hunting season. And then our only other neighbors are kind of down below us, but it's just a hunting camp. They only come in and stay in campers and hunt. So we're out here and we're alone, and it's awesome. All right, coming out just a little bit, we'll show you, we got our little Ranger 4x4. Got a little winch on that so we can do stuff around the property. I think it's paid for itself already with everything we've done, building the chicken shed and putting the greenhouse up. Got our log splitter, all of our other equipment, mowers, blowers, things like that. That's all going to end up in the garage eventually. And then we just picked up our snowmobile last week. So that's it. This is our view every day. And this is what we do. Get ready to go for a walk right now with Pinto. She's eagerly awaiting.
Ready to go, Beans?
Go do our afternoon walk. All right, everybody, listen. Hopefully it kind of gave you a lay of how things are laid out here for us in the house, outside, and we're just loving sharing it all with you. So take care. We'll see you next time. Cheers.